Hello YouTube Stackers, this is ST with Silver Stacking 101 coming to you with an extra video for the week. This video is in response to a viewer comment that was placed on a video I did on April 12th. The video was entitled Tax Scam, Taxes Are Voluntary / Unconstitutional. Now this comment is very funny when we read it. However, it does make some great points, and it was extremely critical of me. And the critical part is what's really funny, and we're going to get to that in a few moments. The comment was from Matt Clark. He responded by saying, "Remember, you may believe you are in charge of your world. Firsthand, I can tell you that you are wrong, so don't be preaching to people who have no idea like yourself. You will not win ever because the court's opinions will be heard as evidence, not your opinion. I can tell you I have been down the road with Richard Standring, Standring, Standring. Google that guy, Richard Standring. And I have 110 files based on my straw man from Denver, Colorado. Once sat in front of an IRS agent with over 1,200 pages of files they kept on me. And by the way, those files are kept on you too, Mr. 101. Forget to file, and they instantly file substitute for return on your straw man international business you own. Yeah, I know, you don't own an international business, but the computer says you do. So the courts put you under international trade excise tax. You better do some research before you open your uneducated mouth to people. I spent 10 years chasing my tail, and in the end, I was at the point of losing it all. Because you can win as long as you never go to court. I have friends who took it to the end gate and lost their home and everything they held dear. After 20 years, the government smashed them and they walked out homeless at 56 years old. You, sir, are an idiot for believing in the yellow brick road." What's funny about this comment is the guy obviously never watched the stinking video. He spent the time trashing me for supposedly what I said. When he talks about in the comment, my opinion doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty sure I said in the video, my opinion, your opinion doesn't mean anything. The Constitution and the law says what 9 men and women in black robes says it says. I also warn people against falling for scams from promoters like Richard Standring. Google that guy. It is funny. That is exactly what I was preaching against in the video. And frankly, sir, you call me an idiot? You got to be a dumbass to fall for that to begin with. You have to pay your taxes. You have to file your taxes. And no, the IRS does not have 1,200 pages on me. Why? Because I file my taxes. I pay my taxes. I try to live up to the letter and spirit of the law. I hate it. It sucks. I do it. Now, if I ever went to audit, they would probably accumulate 1,200 pages on me. And that's okay. I would like to think if I'm ever audited, the auditor and myself will part on good terms because I don't engage in cons to get out of paying taxes. Nor do I encourage others to do it. The whole video that you just trashed was me trying to save people from con artists like Richard Standring that your dumbass fell for. And yes, I said, you will lose your house. You will lose your possessions. Eventually they will catch up to you. Your friends that walked out homeless at 56 years old are lucky. They're lucky they didn't lose their freedom. They're lucky the government didn't provide them a room in the big house. The whole point of the video that you spent trashing me on was, don't do what your dumbass did. I'm trying to steer people away from cons. It is a tax scam. Richard Stanring was running a tax scam. He was telling people they did not have to file. He was running a tax evasion scam. And yes, I'm sure if you got caught up with him, it took you many years to get out of it. So, I think my mouth is pretty educated on the subject. Because if you listen to a guy like me before your dumbass went out and did it to begin with, you wouldn't have had the problem you had. So then, you prove you're a further dumbass by trashing somebody without watching the stinking video. And I had to make this video because you made such good points. If you watched the video, that could have been one of the best comments ever. It happened to me. Look, here's what happened. Watch the video. Tell me where I'm wrong. And by the way, they do not immediately prepare a substitute tax return for you. That happens several months later. But if you try to pull this junk, yes, the IRS does accumulate massive files on you. Otherwise, if you're like a normal human being that pays their taxes and obeys the law, they accumulate a tax transcript. So, guy, if you watch this video, I gave you a chance to apologize. I gave you a chance to watch the video. But you proved you were a further stubborn dumbass by not even watching the video. So I'm going to tag you in this video to hopefully, or tag you in your comment that I did a video on you, so hopefully you can realize what an imbecile you are, and don't call me a name again when your dumbass falls for crap like that. This is ST with Silver Stacking 101, and I hate frauds and I hate cons. And I try to keep my channel legit, straightforward, and don't promote any fraud. Subscribe if you haven't. I normally don't go off on a rant like this, but the guy proves my point, what he was saying. And to call me a name when the guy basically agreed with me, if he watched the video, he's really got a problem if he calls people he agrees with idiots. So, thank you for listening to the rant. God bless you. See ya.